Hello, this is Amanda from Amanda's Dental. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Just here, ready to help with all your dental needs. So, what can I do for you today? Need to book an appointment?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm thinking about tomorrow, maybe at 1:30 p.m.
Got it. Let me check if that time is available for you. Just a sec. I'll check for January 27, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. One moment. Well, it seems like 1:30 p.m. is all booked up, but how about 8 a.m., 12 p.m., or 4 p.m. instead? What works for you?
Yeah, let's do lunchtime at 12 p.m.
Awesome choice. Lunchtime it is. Now, can I get your name and phone number to book that appointment?
Yeah, my name is Sean, and my phone number is 1234-5678.
Hold on a sec. You're all set, Sean. Thanks for booking with us. We'll see you at 12 p.m. tomorrow. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
So as you can see, this is a Vapi agent that I just built that has a functionality of booking appointments this month. So again, I think I'm not going to do like a step-by-step walkthrough of how I built this, but I'm just going to show you, I think what you need to have is a basic understanding of Vapi and also make.com. If not, I will be doing more videos, walkthroughs of both platforms in the future. But really, as long as you have some basic understanding of the two platforms, I think you will be able to build this, exactly the way that I do it. So if you're in Vapi.com, Vapi.ai, you will come here, and this is kind of the once you create a new assistant, this is basically what you have. And then the first message is basically, what you want the agent, the voice agent to talk about. And then this is kind of the address that you want to give it to. And then, this is just another address that's near my place. But then, some basics stuff, information about the business. I'm giving the task of being able to book appointments, answering questions about the business. If you can also kind of just upload the knowledge base to the business itself, so that you can retrieve information from the knowledge base and able to answer questions for the customers. But other than that, really, the important thing that's kind of I really want to highlight on this prompt itself, it's the function call. So that's really kind of the only thing that you need to understand. Function call is something you will be able to create them from scratch in Vapi.ai. So I have built two function calls basically. One is called check availability function, which is what you just showed in the demo, that once the customer requested for a certain date and time, it'll check the availability from the Google Calendar that's it's linked with. Two is on the book appointment function call, which is being able to book appointment and set up an event in Google Calendar. And then that's the only two things that you need to understand. I'm just going to skip to transcriber, which is, I don't make any changes. To be honest with you, I don't even know what they really mean. Voices I'm choosing 11 Labs, and I have a voice that's, because I'm already using 11 Labs, and I think they provide a better quality of voice in general. And then the rest of the settings are for stability, clarity, styles, and etc. Functions is really the two things that you want to pay attention to, which I'm going to talk about later on. And then I want the model to be able to end call function. And when you come to like advanced, you want the whether you want the HIPAA compliance, audio recording, video recording. And then the wait seconds. I mean, these are very self-explanatory. You can just go through them, and then nothing really too special. And then you can put in some end call message to end the call, or idle message if you're not getting a response for the customer. So again, these are self-explanatory. I just really want to go through the tools with you, which is what I have built up, the book appointment function basically, so that the prompt will be able to call those two functions. So the first one is called book appointment. what it does is it's, it works to book appointments, register in the calendar. So I'm giving that prompt to the AI. And then really the first thing that, the three things that you need to give the, make.com, and then essentially to create an event in Google Calendar is name, date and time, and phone number, right? And that's it. That's really like all you need to put in there. And then go on to check availability. This is the first function call that we need. And in the example, I'm not requesting names when the voice agent is receiving a call from the customer. So it really is just most important thing is the date. So once the voice agent gets a date and date from the customer, it's able to go to a calendar and check for it. All right, so this is really just the two things that you need to set up, and then nothing else really. It's very simple to set up this voice agent. And then what I want to show you is on the make.com, and again, don't be scared of how long this is. I've made some tweaks after watching a couple of tutorials, and I think this is the one that works best for me. Also, I think it's easier to understand because it doesn't really involve too much, JSON quoting kind of related knowledge. So it all starts from a webhook. What you need to do first is create a webhook. This one, once you click on add a module, this will come up, and then copy the address to vapi.com so that it's linked to a the webhook. So I kind of just want to go through this very quickly. This is the check availability flow for Vapi, and then what it does is getting that date requested from the customer. This is to format that date into a day of the week, and if it's not a Sunday, if it is a Sunday, it'll respond to Vapi and say that, hey, tell the customer that, I'm sorry, this is Sunday, we're not open. If not, it's gonna this is a few things that I'm doing. I'm adding that hour because now we're setting every appointment to be 1 hour. Again, you can change this, but this is just for 1 hour as an example. And then I'm checking Google Calendar for the specific date at the specific timing, plus and for that 1 hour window. So I'm checking all the event at my Google Calendar, and if it returns a number that's not 0, so this is the filter I've set up, which is to look at the total number of events. If it's not 0, right, then I'm gonna tell the customer it's booked. Okay, so again, I'm just doing it in a very it's just for demonstration purpose and try to simplify everything that's from the calendar itself. Obviously, you can you can separate the calendar into personal event and your if it's an actual appointment, but this is just for simplicity. If there's nothing there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna transform the date into a month, day, year format. And then I will be connecting to Google Calendar again, and to look at the date itself, and then add another date for it so that Google knows I want to look at the specific date, right? And then iterator, integrator, which this is just for outputting all the event for that day, basically, right? And this is a couple of formatting thing that I created to basically, well, I can actually literally just delete this module and then connect them together, so that it outputs the all the events within that day, and then I'm telling LLM to give me the busy slots of that day, right? So this is a little prompt that I write, and also to give me suggest 3 available slots within that day. So I put in 2, because the prompt is a little long, so I actually put in 2 large language model, because I've tried it a couple of times and it's not able to give me the result that I wanted. But eventually it's actually giving me, I want the output to be only 3 exact hour time stamps, right? So that I want the response to be, if the customer is requesting for a time and we already have an appointment at that time, what I want the voice agent to tell the customer is that, sure, it looks like we're booked at the time, but how about these options? So I'm taking that from the large language model to suggest the 3 different timings as what you just heard from the demo. All right, so that's the first function. And second function is just a book appointment. This is rather simple, just getting that function call from Vapi, and then go ahead and to Google Calendar and create that event. Set the appointment for Sean, and then start date, end date with adding an hour, so that it's blocking that 1 hour window, and then we send that back to send a response back to Vapi.com and say that, hey, you're all set. Thank you for booking with us. Okay, so this is just a very simple walkthrough of how the logic, what is the logic behind, and I'm gonna also share the free template for those 2 workflows for make.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to just leave a comment below or reach out to me via email. Thank you so much.